Good morning, bitch. This is your Judy on duty. First of all, welcome to the Good Morning, Bitch Show. Yes, and today we have a full cast, bitch.
Oh,
yes,
yeah.
we have feel like Empire in here. We have a full cast. I am here with my co-host Semi-Automatic.
Hey, boos.
D from the block.
What's up, y'all?
And the ridiculous Ron. Yes. Good fucking morning.
Oh, yeah.
Simeon, we missed you yesterday. How was jury duty? How was jury duty?
It was a no-go. First of all, keep it real uncut. Bitch ain't small trip. Didn't have the money, bitch.
Oh, okay.
Had to go back home. Stash, go through my mother's change stash bomb box, bitch. Get on the train and go. And I missed it, so they rescheduled me for November the 15th.
Oh, okay.
So, Ron,
well, glad you ain't on the run, bitch. Glad
I'm
you
not
ain't
going
on
to be
the
on
run.
the run. I'm not going to jail because, like I told y'all earlier, prison, orange, blue, khaki, none of that shit is my color.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go. There you go. Good morning, Google girlfriends. Come on in the room. We would have started on time at 11 o'clock, but D was late. Yes.
Man.
D was fucking
and
late.
it's also a special hump day edition because we're going to be in Charlotte tomorrow.
Oh, yes. We are, bitch. Yes, we are. So, D, you were late. Yes, he coming here smelling like the grass is green on the other side. Good morning.
This is not our normally scheduled day. You know, Wednesdays are my little days off.
Okay. And we got Ron back here today. Ron, what's going on?
What up, though?
Yes, we got Ron back. Ron gave me a fucking headache this morning. Ooh. Yes, Ron gave me a fucking headache this morning.
Dropping too much knowledge.
Oh, no, it wasn't knowledge. It was ignorance. Fuck. And he gave me a headache.
I thought it was knowledge.
Okay, we're going to leave it alone. Stop. We're going to leave it alone. Stop.
Stop it.
So we're going to get right into our show today. First of all, today is a special day. We don't normally come on Wednesdays, but due to the fact we have other obligations tomorrow, we had to come in Wednesdays because we want to stay committed to our fan base and my Google girlfriends. I don't have fans. My Google girlfriends, my homeboys, Judy's, and haters. Good morning.
Ooh.
Yes. So let's get right into it. Simeon, give us the world news.
Okay. 2 teen girls arrested for assaulting a 62-year-old man.
That's sick.
Ain't that sick?
Give us the details. Put that mic to your mouth like a dick.
You want to put it like a dick?
Go ahead. Go ahead. Give it to us. Stop. You making him uncomfortable. Go.
I don't give a shit. Keep it real, raw and uncut. I am back to that.
Go ahead. So what happened?
Anyway, what happened was basically, it was actually a group of teens, but basically it was only 2 girls who actually beat the man up.
Okay.
And basically, they're 2 teenage girls.
Right.
In New York State.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And they have been charged with assault basically for beating this man up. He basically came out to ask them to move off of his property.
Right.
Once he politely asked, one girl hit him.
Mm-hmm.
He chased her with the cane.
For real?
And the other girl came and knocked his head off, bitch. She kept trying to chase the bitch and fell over in the street.
Now, I seen this video. This video went viral. You know what I'm saying? But these 2 teenagers, and how old were they?
14 and 15.
14 and 15, and they jumped this old man because the old man basically was asking them to move off of his property.
Yeah, get from in front of my house.
Right. And so they hit him in his face and they ran, and then when he was chasing them with the cane and shit, he fell on the floor.
Because he's old, you know?
I don't like videos like that. I don't want people to tag me into videos like that. Like, videos like that are not my forte. I don't like to see people fighting, especially people beating up elderly people. You know what I'm saying? Ignorant bitches trying to swing on wisdom. I don't like shit like that.
Them ignorant, they call, I'll collect the crazy first ladies call them baby bitches.
Right. I don't like stuff like that. They have
no clue. If that was my grandfather, my uncle bitch, I'd be trying to knock a bitch skull off. Now I know that we promote nonviolence, but sometimes a bitch got to get knocked. Right. That is ridiculous.
That's real ridiculous.
And then he didn't even ask like, he asked politely. Right. He didn't say, "Get the fuck off my porch, you dirty cocksucking bitches."
And where this happened at?
In New York, basically. So this girl named Jamaica Price, captured the video and she put it on Facebook and then forwarded to the Syracuse, New York Police Department.
Okay.
And I think
she should have.
And she should have.
Right.
And her, basically, what she said was, basically, this is the video of the kids from Caron High School. They went to Caron High School who assaulted this old man. I have given it to the local Syracuse news and police, who I hope will get justice for this man. This is sad, ignorant, and disgusting.
Right.
Please share in hopes that it lands in the right hands and these children are held accountable. Justice for him, hashtag. That's what Jamaica Price wrote.
Right.
So basically, that's what happened, and she sent it into the police, and they basically got him. Now, because of the suspects,
so both of the little girls are locked up.
Well, they got charges and stuff like that, but because they're 14 and 15, their names and mugshots basically have not been released.
Right. But everybody know who the fuck they are.
Everybody know who they are now
from the video because it's been on the video and shit. It went viral.
Both have been charged with assault to the 3rd degree.
Mm-hmm. They should have.
They should have, and released to their respective parent and guardians on juvenile appearance tickets.
So what's y'all take on stuff
My
like
whole
this?
thing is just like, how the fuck are you raising your kids?
That's
right.
wild.
That's number one.
But you know what? I kind of like it's like a thin line with me because I don't always blame the parents for how their kids turn out because some parents do try hard to raise their kids, but their kids just get influenced by the world. You know what I'm saying?
And basically that just takes us back to the last episode that we had when Ron was here about one kid might have parents, respectful parents that teaches them the right way. And they know the right way, but they still are influenced by the clique of kids that they're with.
Right.
Because they want to be cool.
Because they want to be cool.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And mind you, those 2 girls that actually struck this man, now it was a group of kids, but only 2 struck the man.
Mm-hmm.
So were they showing off?
Yeah, they were showing off.
You know what I'm
saying? A lot of
saying?
people make these videos, these fight videos and these disrespectful videos and shit for popularity. A lot of people do stuff like that.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
sad.
And I feel like that it's real sad, you know what I'm saying? Because we live in a world now where people are seeking and desperate for attention, fame, fortune, and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? It's not how it used to be when your mother fucked you up. You know what I'm saying? Nowadays, people like, if you hit me, I'm going to call the police. Bitch, go live with them.
That's how they
Go live with them. Go live with the police, bitch.
Yeah.
Because if you disrespect,
but you really gonna be living with him
if you're my
in
child,
jail,
if you disrespect me, you know what I'm saying, under my roof, there's going to be some discipline actions.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
yeah.
A tap shit. For real, bitch. A tap shit.
A clique, bitch.
Yes,
a hockey
bitch.
stick.
Yes, bitch. Okay? A bag of nickels. For real, bitch. So how do you feel about that, Ron? How do you
feel?
feel?
The way the law set up now, you really can't even punish your child like you want to without CPA getting involved and all of that. So it's like it's tough, man.
Job out and the property.
It's tough, but at the end of the day, the law's not raising your child.
Yeah.
It's tough.
Actually,
but
they are though. The laws that they implement, you can't discipline your child, man. A father can't strike fear in his child like he should, and without the law stepping in.
Mm-hmm.
That's just the way it is.
Okay.
Like back in the day, you used to get an ass whipping, the worst ass whipping in your life for certain things you did. But you can't do that anymore because the parent gonna get locked up.
Okay.
So what are you to do? Ain't no kids trying to listen to what you gotta say.
I mean, but at the end of the day,
I got 2 myself. So, and the other day I had a situation like this where
you beat their ass.
Nah, I have whooped my kids, and I will whoop their ass again if I have to.
See, that's what the real person.
But sometimes it doesn't always work, and they still go to school the next day and act up. So what I did with my child is I made her stand in the corner and I make her right and different things like that. So it's like you do different things, take away certain things that they like, different things like that. But they definitely fear me, both of my kids, because they know I don't play. And, like I say, again, I don't know how other people raise their kids, but I definitely want my kids to be scared of me. Not necessarily like scared, but just scared that if they do something wrong, daddy's gonna come. Right. You know what I'm saying? That's the one we got to deal with.
Make them think twice.
Exactly.
But I do think that it needs to be instilled, like, regardless of the law and all this other little shit, the household is where you lay your head at. You know what I'm saying? So those the people in the household is the people you're supposed to respect. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I believe. You know what I'm saying? My mother whooped my ass. You know what I'm saying? Y'all got beatings coming up?
Of course.
Yeah,
I got one.
Ron didn't.
Yes,
You didn't get beatings. That's why you turned out the way you turned out. Somebody should have fucked you up at a young age. For real. You know what I'm saying? You supposed to get beaten, you know? Like my mom beat me and then she let you know. See, my mom did things to me that made, I mean, she ain't do no crazy shit like bitch stuck a hot needle in my eye, but she did shit to me that made me think twice before even being bad. Like my mother whooped me in front of the motherfucking classroom.
That's how I was. That's
Yeah.
how I was with my father.
Yeah.
When I lived with him over on D Street, like I really was on some
Yeah.
like I couldn't be bad type, but when I went over with my
Right.
mother, it was a different story. See, that's sometimes with some parents too. When you
Right.
got two different homes that you go to.
That's why the father.
One parent,
Right.
Yeah.
one parent raise them one way, then another parent will raise them another way.
Right.
So
And then,
it's
you know,
that,
you got
like-
some, I see sometimes discipline actions nowadays is people do funny haircuts and send their kids to school.
Yeah.
You know, if you want to show off in class, I'm gonna cut your hair like an old man, and they
Man,
send them to
okay.
school. Shit like that, like they doing shit like that. You know what I'm saying? But I
Mhm.
just believe in whooping the child's ass.
I do too.
Like
I
whooping the
think-
child's
Or
ass.
whooping
But
if-
it all depends on what,
Yeah.
just like you said, put them in the corner, make them right, both
Yeah.
cuts, whatever that
I
want to
think
make them.
Times
think.
have changed though.
Times has really
Like I
changed.
don't
They
think the
definitely-
beating's gonna work as much as
As
you
they
taking
used-
that
yeah.
technology from them.
Because
Right.
that's what they care about more.
Yeah, that's what they care about.
Mhm.
But I still whoop their ass though. Because it's like I whoop you first, then I take that away.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's
But
like,
they
it
say
has to.
Sometimes you take that off the break, they really die.
Yeah.
Because it's true, even babies now, like when we were babies, the babies that was like a little younger than us, you can take keys, chicka. They love keys. Now they don't give a fuck about them keys no more, bitch. They want your phone.
Yeah.
Right.
No
my
bull.
son grabs my phone.
Mhm.
He doesn't
What
even
is that? What
ask.
the
He just
key?
grabs. He's 2 years old. He just grabs it.
I believe in just raising your kids on how you were raised.
Yeah.
Right.
You don't have to
the
fall into
data.
these trends
don't,
and
you
shit
don't,
or what's
you don't.
going on.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? That's why big mamas and grandmas are so
I miss them.
respected
I miss
because
them.
of the simple fact that they stick to the guidelines
Mhm.
of how you're supposed to raise a child.
Mhm.
That's
Yeah.
why big mamas are so respected.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? I don't believe in all this new age shit.
We don't
Pick
even
up the
have
phone,
that no
dial
more.
911. I will beat you with that motherfucking phone.
My daughter-
And then 911 will pick you up, take
My
you
daughter
to the
doesn't-
hospital.
my daughter
Yeah,
doesn't
you can
even-
call
For
them
real.
now, bitch.
Yeah.
My daughter doesn't
Seriously.
even like the police. So she knows with that. She knows that if I whoop her ass, she knows that stays in house.
Right.
You know what I'm
It's
saying?
not abuse, it's
Yeah.
discipline. That's
That's
how
all
people
it is.
discipline their kids. You're not harming them, you tapping their
Mhm.
ass. Just a little
Wax
sting.
that ass.
Yeah,
Just a
yeah.
little sting, bitch. Just a little sting. Yes. All
Yes.
right. You didn't get whoopings. That's why he don't got nothing to say. Ron don't got shit to say because the simple fact he didn't get whoopings.
I got
He
plenty.
You
not
know
of
what I'm saying? He
only
talked back to all his life.
Oh,
Oh, this life.
Still
This
talking
dude
about it. That's
crazy,
okay.
man.
It's a
It's
lot of
okay,
people that
Ron,
got
it's
whooped.
okay.
Like I said though, that whooping stuff don't always work though, because I got plenty of
Man,
whoopings
we
and
know
still ended
Parents
up the
and
way I.
grandparents and beat the brakes off their
Yeah.
kids.
I'm telling
and it
you.
didn't work,
Well,
so.
Ron, I'm not gonna call no names on this radio show, okay? Because people out with lawsuits and I don't got money. You'll be a bad motherfucker. But we know somebody that lived on Bay Street who grandmother whooped them with a stitching cord.
Man, with everything.
For real, man.
Damn.
Bitch, a stitching cord. You know what I'm saying? Bitch, and just by me seeing that, bitch, I was scared.
Scared.
Every time that
Oh
bitch asked me
man.
to
That
do
is
something, I was
stitching
like,
cord.
sure. You know what I'm
You know
saying?
what they recently called the feds on somebody who whooped their child with a switch.
Right.
I seen a report on that, and I remember when we used to get a different. I ain't never get whooped with a switch. I remember hearing about people
Right,
getting whooped
people
by
get whooped.
switches.
I
That's
got
something.
whooped with a
Probably
flip-flop.
needed. You got a belt and you needed a switch.
I got
whooped with a
belts,
flip-flop,
rulers,
the thick
hands.
ones. Not the little skinny ones that you get from the dollar store. The thick ones that when you walk, they make sounds like pop, pop, pop. Those ones. I got whooped with that.
Oh,
and I got a
man.
couple Timberland boots thrown at me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I got
I
hit
get
in my
some-
hand and shit with the remote control. You know,
What about the
stuff
ruler?
like
You ain't get
that.
the ruler
Not the
broken?
ruler, the remote control.
See, I
That's
got
wrapped up in
thick.
the duct tape.
I got 2 rulers
Oh,
taped up
yeah.
and hit.
I know what it feels
Oh,
like
man.
to pay attention and follow directions from my mom. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah,
I
I was
think I
smart. I
seen
just
that
listened
flip-flop.
after that one.
Yeah,
night.
you probably did see that flip flop. She's wearing it today. Mom, get rid of that flip flop. Good
Bitch,
morning.
Good
Yeah.
fucking morning.
Before we
move
move
on.
about parents, they hold on to shit for too long. Go ahead. Sam.
Before we move on, Jakeem Price also did a follow-up post applauding the arrest.
Right.
He has gotten his justice, she said. And for those saying we don't know both sides, the children were wrong and they admitted it.
Yeah, because it was on the motherfucking video. How you don't know both sides? The proof is in the pudding. It's on surveillance. We need to go back to grandma's and granddaddy's ways of discipline. Whoop that ass. Move on, Sammy.
Yes, well I guess the theme of today is bitch candy camera.
Okay, go ahead. What happened?
Basically another person got caught on camera.
Uh-huh.
Just like the other two foolish little girls got caught on camera by somebody. But this is a Georgia postal worker caught dumping thousands and thousands of mail in the woods.
Hold the fuck on. I don't mean to laugh, but that's a death threat.
I do.
That's a death threat.
Like,
and a felony.
Yeah.
People food stamps, people first
Hey, bro, he go in the woods. What they ain't want to
shit.
What they ain't want to go to work?
But I don't know why did he do that.
He wanted his route to end early.
Wow.
Oh, that's why he did it. He wanted his route to
That's
end
my
early.
opinion, shit.
Oh my God, what the fuck? Why you just dumping people mail in the woods? So tell us about this, Simi. How he get caught?
Basically because a woman was videotaping him, a U.S. postal worker, this week, which probably was last week, we're going to say it's this week, dumping bin after bin after bin after bin.
Oh, bins of mail, not a
the
bin,
whole
but
back,
bins.
the whole back, just open the back and grab the bins and dump them.
The little gray
He
jokes.
That's why drug tests. That's why drug tests should be an ongoing thing in the workplace.
He probably wasn't even high. He
You
probably
just rambling
Well,
piss people.
apparently, he did pass piss test. That's why.
probably was
In the beginning, I'm talking about random.
Oh, random.
Yeah,
okay.
they need
That
to do
is
random
true.
drug tests and piss
He
tests.
probably had somewhere to be.
He fucking with people. He fucking with people mail.
Lives and everything. Oh my God.
And if you don't want to come to work, I know a bitch that want that route.
Yeah.
I know a bitch that want that route. If you don't like your job, I know a bitch that want it.
A couple people that want to work for the
you
post
don't
office.
do that
A
shit,
couple
man. It's bitches I know still on the list for the post office. They would have easily took that job.
Easily, okay.
You don't fuck with people mail like that.
That
That's
is not
somebody
right.
Fucking food stamps, grandma's social security.
Everything, any and
Keep the
everything.
bills. You can get the bills
Bills.
down there.
Okay,
But you
they
don't
don't
the
wanna
checks
get
and
the-
shit. We need
We want the
that.
checks. We want all
What do
that.
you think about that, Ron?
Man, I don't care how mad your job get, man. You don't throw everybody mail away. That's crazy, man.
I mean,
I just don't
everybody
understand why
mail.
you did that though. I'm confused about that.
Right.
Like why?
He's mental as shit.
There
Because
gotta
he
be
was just
something wrong with
mad
him, man.
and he didn't want to work that day.
He probably, like I said, he
guess.
probably had somewhere he wanted to go.
That
you know?
that's
motherfucker-
no
no, it ain't no.
excuse.
He had nowhere to go. He was smoking some wrong shit. He sniffing glue. He doing something.
He said, "I'm
Putting
sick of this
acid in his
job."
eyes. Something wrong with him. For real, that's fucked up.
Well,
That's somebody. Y'all, we live in a sick
sick
fucking world.
sick
It's-
motherfucking
yeah.
world.
It's beyond just this.
Yeah,
This is
Jesus
wild.
need to
Like,
come on back. Jesus
So,
need to come back.
the
Get
lady-
postman with him. Go
The
ahead.
lady made the statement and said, I sat there and recorded for about 5 minutes. And he continued to just grab more mail and continues to just toss it over the fence. Her name was Kelly Campbell. And she told that's what she told the affiliate for CNN.
Where this happened at again?
In Georgia, Decatur, Georgia.
Oh my God! What the fuck?
So
is wrong with him? Go
yeah,
ahead.
basically the Postal Service sent 5 investigators over to pick up the discarded mail Wednesday. It took them more than 2 hours to get all of the mail out of the
Damn,
woods.
that was a lot of motherfucking mail.
how much mail he had on that
real.
truck?
And it
bro?
probably scattered and was like all
Yeah.
on
Winds
branches.
blowing. And it's hurricane season
So
down
it probably
there.
was
It had to be
bad.
raining and everything.
I know
on
the
it.
postal office was
That's
embarrassed
fucked up.
like shit. That's fucked up. That's really fucked up. What the fuck? He was down there feeding a goat in the woods? Shit.
I don't know
the
what he
fuck?
was, but you stupid. Yes,
What
all the paper.
So-
Yeah.
Was it somebody yard or was it just the woods?
No, it was just the woods.
It was
right,
just the
Cindy?
woods. It was like I basically let's say you have one of those townhouse areas or like a condo area and they got the wooded areas in the back and it
Yeah.
kind of got like a steep fall.
He's
And
fucked
he was
up.
giving gush.
Oh, he
Now,
thought
what they-
nobody was looking.
Mm-mm.
Kelly Campbell was.
Oh yeah, Kelly Campbell was,
And she was like
taping
this.
shit. She was like, "Hey,
You okay?
wait a minute, Mr. Postman." Fuck.
Well, yeah. Mr. Postman,
Yeah.
is my check in there? The fuck is going on? So basically,
Oh my
Riddy
God.
probably didn't give a fuck, Riddy, because they say that he was an employee of a part-time staffing agency. So maybe that's how he got in.
he was
and
part-time.
didn't care.
Yeah, they need to
about it.
piss those people, and they
Yeah.
don't need to contract with those people ever again. Oh my God! But I hope everybody get their mail, and you know what I'm
And
saying.
yeah, Decatur,
Medical
Georgia, if you
bills and stuff like
ain't
that.
get
You
your
don't fuck with people's
shit in
like
Decatur,
that.
That's
Georgia,
him.
bitch, you know what happened.
Yes, if you ain't get your mail, that nigga dumped your shit. For real. All right, let's move on to the digital world. What happened in the digital world, D? Keep it going.
Man, the digital world. Rapper from Atlanta makes it rain on the homeless instead of making it rain at a strip club.
Oh, Oh,
This
okay,
is all right. I
what's up.
saw the video too. Man, it's the dude
So he
named
made it-
Rollo.
Okay.
Atlanta-based rapper named Rollo.
Okay.
Short-lived goal of internet fame after posing himself making it rain with $1 bills for the homeless people in his community. He
So it was in his community.
Yeah, he received over 103,000 views on his video of him making it rain for the homeless. He said his friend Gucci Man was in the club throwing money around for the strippers. He just wasn't feeling it. So he went outside and, just made it rain for the homeless people.
Okay.
And,
That's what's up.
I did did some research on this, and he was like actually getting into it, like really hard getting into it. And it's gotten to the point where it's now that he's opened up a Rollo homeless challenge.
Oh, okay.
And he's issuing challenges to different drug dealers and rappers throughout not just his city, but
throughout
every
the
other
world to make it rain in their community.
Yeah, he said like, man, they need it more than we do, which is very true.
Okay.
And I've done this not make it rain, but I see people at the stoplight, different things, with their little
give them a little dollar,
of course,
stuff like that.
Or I buy water, even though if I don't need it or something, like from people selling it at
but
the light.
sometimes be careful with those people.
Yeah.
Sometimes just bring them water and chips, because sometimes they take their money and go get a beer.
Yeah, you're right, absolutely. But I just you know how they be selling water and stuff
but
at
they
the light though.
honest.
Yeah,
Some
you're right.
have
Absolutely.
4 kids and shit, and they don't be having 4 kids
at
and
all.
that bitch on the
some
bus
do
going
be
to work.
honest, shit.
Yeah, but
But
and then some don't want this shit. Like, I don't want this shit. They say they hungry.
Yeah,
I don't want that shit
because they want the
money.
money to feed their high. That's what it is. So you got to be careful.
I think that's some clown shit, man.
Yeah. Oh, what, for him to be making it rain for the homeless?
Man, that's clown shit.
So you don't agree?
I disagree totally, man.
Oh, well, give us your insight, ridiculous, Ron.
Man, I think it's just kind of corny. You in a car, and you just throwing money on homeless people. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man.
Yeah, that's it.
And they out there scrambling for dollars.
Yeah, it looked like a fucking clown show.
Right.
I seen the video.
Yeah, and I seen the video.
That shit wasn't impressive, man. I mean, if you really want to make a plan to help people, I mean, in his mind, he probably thought it was all right.
He probably could have did it better than that.
From me outside looking in, it looked like clown shit, man.
Oh, okay.
But I mean, if it's hard,
because his homeboys was even laughing and shit while they was going for the money,
because he wasn't doing it with a good intent.
Yeah.
I don't think.
Right.
But you know.
Mm-hmm. Well, I think of ways of giving back. You know what I'm saying? You can create care packages for people. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Make it an annual thing. Get your friends involved. You know what I'm saying? Make plates. You know what I'm saying? Doggy bags.
Of course,
you know what I'm saying? Or you got money like that to make it rain like that. I'm sure it's like thousands. You know what I'm saying? Get some tents and shit. You know what I'm saying? Stuff that will last. Just not just making it rain with dollars.
Yeah,
you know I know one of my goals is I want to open a women's shelter. Like that's one of my goals in life. I want to open a women's shelter.
But my thing with these homeless shelters, man, they just be having these people sitting out there being homeless, man. They don't have no program set up for them.
Yeah, I want to do a program to help them get on their feet.
And the thing is there are programs out here, because I myself have received a housing voucher in the past and different things like that to help me pay for housing for me and my kids before. So they have programs. It's just that everybody don't want to follow the rules that the program have. Like, you can't do certain things, and they don't want to be told what not to do. So of course, a grown man, they're not going to want to come in at a certain time, which is one of their rules. You can't smoke certain things, which is another one of their rules. Certain people don't want to let certain things go.
But you don't have a choice when you have nowhere to go. You got to follow the rules.
And that's why some people are where they are. And you just have to, of course, it's sad, but you just have to let them make their choice. That's why I said, again, I understand what Ron's saying. I just feel like he could have did it in a better manner, but I respect what he's doing, and the simple fact that he is putting out there a challenge.
Yes.
And I'm saying, I'm probably gonna be one of the ones to try to accept that challenge. I like stuff like that.
Right.
You know?
Well, so a lot of people on here are agreeing with Ron. Let's go to my Google girlfriends. They say, yes, Ron, me too. Somebody says true. Okay. Somebody said, right, Ron. A lot of people are agreeing with you, Ron. They feel like that he shouldn't have did it that way. It was some clown shit.
It was for publicity. Just like any rapper. Any good or bad publicity is good.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and then if he did it, he ain't had to put it on camera. I mean, you know.
But the way he did it is a very fine line. You could either look at it like D or look at it like you. It is a very. I can see that.
Yeah, I honestly think I do too. I think that it could have been a different way you can do it. You know what I'm saying? And don't just do it for that moment. You know what I'm saying? Just like because we live in a world with people seeking attention. Don't just do it for that moment. Make it an ongoing thing. Make it an ongoing thing. You know what I'm saying? If you got the ducats like that, you know what I'm saying? Let them benefit. Let them benefit for a long time from it. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? He tried. He did his thing. You know what I'm saying?
I'm just thinking maybe it's just probably who he is though. Because you know you got some people who are wild and you got some people who don't just they'll do nice things, but you know they don't know
how to go about doing it.
So I probably feel like more so that that's probably what it is because knowing me, I probably would have did it in a joking manner, but not trying to make fun of the homeless people, but just to have fun with them or something like that. I'd probably be out there doing something like that if I was him. You know what I'm saying? That's just not my mentality. That's my mentality. It's not that I'm trying to make fun of him or anything like that, or not even for publicity. I just, for instance, if it kicks in that, okay, we in a strip club, we giving these girls money for shaking their ass and all that shit. You know, these people out here on the street could use that. Yeah, it's a bet, like you just said, it's a better way.
Something, though.
Right,
they're shaking their ass.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, you got to be careful. It's not about what you do, it's how you do
of
it.
course.
That's right. How you do it. That's exactly right.
Good fucking morning.
All right, let's move on, D. What's next on the digital world? What's going on, D? Give us some.
Can't stop, won't stop. Toni Braxton performs in Georgia wearing a heart monitor.
Why can't stop, won't stop?
Because she won't stop regardless.
At all.
You know
word.
That's tough.
She's performing.
Okay,
so Toni Braxton is performing in Georgia with a heart monitor on. Y'all know she have lupus.
Yeah.
She have lupus. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like, first and foremost, my hats goes off to Toni Braxton for being so dedicated and loyal to her fans.
Yes.
That's a commitment right
there.
That's a big commitment.
But I also feel like if you have to go out with a heart monitor, that means they're monitoring your heart, you know what I'm saying, for heart attacks or heart failure or stuff like that. Yeah. So I think you need to take in consideration that maybe you need to sit down and chill instead of going on stage and performing. I know your fans love you, but I'm sure your fans will want to love to see you continue to live and be healthy. You know what I'm saying?
Is she doing it for the love of her fans or is she doing it because she broke?
I mean, she probably doing it for the love of her fans.
I think it's because she broke.
I think it is.
You think
too.
It's because she don't have no money, so she's out there performing with a heart monitor on Ron.
Exactly.
Come on,
Ron. She is dating Birdman now.
Come on, Ron.
She what?
Ain't she dating Birdman?
Man, I don't ain't nothing.
She just got out the hospital, Ron.
She just got out the hospital and she's performing.
Yeah, I mean she
had
had
a heart monitor.
But this is not the first time.
I don't think it's because she broke. I'm sure Toni got a little something.
I think
we talking about somebody that was filthy rich back in the day,
right? But you know, she had some she made wrong decisions with managing her money. You know what I'm saying? But she overcame that. Come on, don't keep throwing the bitch pass up, Ron.
No, I'm just asking because I ain't up on this, so I'm just asking. Like,
I mean, that's a good question.
I knew she went through a spell when she was broke,
right? Yeah.
So my thing is, you just getting out the hospital, you got a heart monitor, and you performing. I don't think that's because of the love. I mean, a lot of them, the older entertainers, they become broke at that age. That's why. So I'm probably being ignorant on the subject matter because I don't know. So I'm kind of asking.
No, it's just your opinion.
I'm not really showing
we keep it real, bro. And I'm not.
Say your shit. He's asking. He's not giving us.
Yeah, I'm kind of asking. Like, is she broke now? I mean, but that's what I'm thinking.
I don't think she's broke now because they still got.
Let's the show. Let's keep it real. Where we from? We know everybody that filed for bankruptcy, and they not broke. They just don't want to pay some bills off.
No, that's true.
That's what we do. In our community, everybody filed for bankruptcy, but they not broke. They just dodging the motherfucking bills.
It just ain't our community.
Yeah, it's just not our community. It's all over the world.
Yeah, I don't think she broke.
We actually the late
because you know they still got the little TV show. Don't they got a TV show with the Braxtons or something like that? Yeah. So I know they still get paid from that.
Yeah, they get paid from that or whatever the case.
Not on that show though.
Right,
but it's all of them. It's all of them. It's all the sisters.
All of them on the show.
Yeah, it's all of them.
All the sisters on the show.
On there,
she the heavyweight, so she always gonna get a question.
Yeah, about to say she the most famous.
But I honestly think my concern is her health.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If she gotta perform with a heart monitor, I think that's a sign to sit down. You know what I'm saying? Just take a break. Just postpone your fans should understand they love you. Yeah. Postpone your tour. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't want to see Toni gone. I love Toni Braxton. You know what I'm saying?
It said according to TMZ.
Right. And it would be devastating if something happened on stage in the midst of her performance.
They say TMZ said doctors urge her to wear it 24/7 to detect chest pain as well as oncoming heart attacks or strokes.
Mm-hmm.
So any of that is a possibility right now with her. So and they gotta monitor all of that.
She need to sit down.
She need to chill out.
She need to take a break.
It's no way that you perform and your heart don't work. Yeah, come on.
If her fans love her and fuck with her,
they will understand. Yeah,
they will understand that. I understand it.
I will understand
if she sat down.
I stop.
That's too much work. She gotta sing. She gotta hit them notes. She got to move around. I'm sure she got some dancing routines.
She got to change those gowns.
She got to change them gowns.
I didn't even know that. I didn't even know until I read that she was diagnosed with lupus back in 2010 though. It's 2016 now.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go to my
chilling.
Somebody said, Lonnie, she got to eat. Yeah, she got to eat, but she got to live too. She got to live too.
If you ain't alive, you ain't eating nothing.
Yeah, if you ain't alive, you ain't eating a goddamn thing. Seriously. I'm concerned for her health. You know what I'm saying? I want her to be around. All right. So yeah, that's it. Okay. Now let's move right along. Yes, Google girlfriend. So let's move on to the church announcements. Send me what we got on the church announcements.
Ooh, hallelujah. Amen. All my congregations. Our good girlfriends. Yeah. So, as you know, we're going to Charlotte tomorrow. But actually tonight. Tonight. The show is tomorrow. That's why we're doing the show today. To make up for Thursday. So it's tomorrow, October the 27th, 2016. The meet and greet will be at the Studio Movie Grill. We hope to see y'all. I'm so happy that we are able to come. And to say for us to travel.
Right.
And I love Charlotte too. I can't wait to get some of that food like you said down there. Yes. It's going to be a good time. And I just can't wait to see you, Google girlfriends. This love and inspiration. Oh, November 4th and 5th.
Yes, we're going to LA.
West Side.
Bring Q.
The motherfucking West Side, guys. I want to see O'Shea. Anyway, Los Angeles meet and greet at the complex. Tickets are now still on Eventbrite.com. How are we doing on the sales now?
We're doing good.
We're doing good. Not sold out.
LA, we got 2 shows that's already sold out in LA.
Wait a minute, how many shows are we doing?
4.
Oh, 2 a day.
4, because it's the West Coast. You know what I'm saying?
West Side, we won't be over there often.
Yeah, so we got to take advantage while we over there.
That's all right.
So basically, you don't have to worry about the 2 p.m. airing on Tuesdays because that is over. It was only for 2 weeks. That was this week and last week. So now we're back to the regular schedule at 11
we will be back on Tuesdays and Thursdays.
Thursdays.
Right.
Wednesday was just special today because we're going to be in Charlotte Thursday. That's why we're doing it today. Remember that we said that. Also, remember to subscribe to the YouTube channel, Chat with Lonnie.
Yeah, so there you have our church announcements, Google girlfriends from Deacon Simi. Or should I say missionary? Okay.
Or should I say first lady? I think I like that with this necklace on the soda.
All right, so let's keep this thing going. So I have a question for the panel, and this is when you guys get to chime in. Somebody said come back to New York City. I'm coming back to New York City.
We coming.
We always come back. Yes, we always come back. So let me go ahead and get the question on the panel for my good girlfriends, homeboys, Judy's, haters, and the panel here. Yes. So the question is, you're in a relationship, right? Okay. You feeling who you feeling. Right? You got your own place. Your partner got their own place. Now, this is the question. Do you think you both deserve keys to each other's place?
No.
Oh, D said that quick.
No. I'm not giving nobody no keys to my place.
So you wouldn't get your girl keys to your place?
No, I give my wife my keys to my place.
Here we go with this wife shit.
Well, clearly you'll be living with your wife,
right? Yeah, that's it.
But we're talking about girlfriend.
No.
Okay.
No.
Why you wouldn't give your girl no keys to your place?
No, I'm not. No.
You's a sneaky motherfucker.
I gotta be sneaky because I don't want to give somebody keys. I don't.
That's because whoever his girlfriend is a secret, so she can't.
Just keep saying you gotta say.
But did he not say that? Look at the show. So go back and look at the show.
Yeah, all I just said. All I just said is baby mother. I ain't say nothing about no girlfriend. I ain't say nothing about nothing. They keep trying to
run it back
in a relationship. I don't know nothing about what they talking about.
It's a secret because you're a private person.
Yeah, of course.
I think that it all depends on what y'all agree upon. I don't think it's a must. And sometimes it's the bad.
I got my own place now. Ain't nobody get no keys to my motherfucking place. I'm sorry.
So you wouldn't let
hell
your
no.
girl...
Hell no.
Not even if y'all was dating for 6 or 7 years?
Oh, that's different.
What's the difference?
Because I'm 28 now. If I'm dating you for 6 or 7 years, we getting married.
Okay.
So that means I'm going to be 30-something.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that don't count. That means y'all be living in the same house.
Right.
But that's what I'm saying. That's it. No, it don't. You don't always got to live in the same house as your wife, do you?
Yes, you do. I don't know what type of relationship you was in.
D wild.
I don't know. D wild. I get it. You's a motherfucking swinger. He's a swinger. I get it.
Hello, he swing any goddamn way he wants to.
Hey, Lonnie.
Your rules.
Dude.
Nah, let's make your rules.
But quick to say something about something.
I like that. Nah, for real, I'm just joking with y'all. For real.
I know we married, but you keep your place, bitch, and I'll keep mine.
Because it's like, man, bitches fuck shit up.
Right.
And they go through stuff when you're not around. I don't mean to call it because everybody's not a bitch, but I'm just telling you about my past experience. This is just what I've been through.
Right.
I leave my place.
Okay.
I come back, or not even come back. I be outside and I will get a phone call or a text. What is this? What is this? Why are you going through my stuff? I don't like that type of stuff. That's just my main reason. And it don't necessarily have to be, okay, that I had somebody over there or that I'm talking to somebody else, because that's not even always the case. Because, again, one of the few females that have keys to my place is my sister, my blood sister, and she can come over anytime she wants. So it's times that she will come over and leave stuff around. And I had that problem in the past, where they ask me whose stuff is this and all that. It just leads to a big argument and stuff like. And I don't like arguing. I hate drama and all that other stuff. So it's me to avoid all of that. I just say no.
Somebody says my good girlfriend Adrian said he's not ready. Let D enjoy young adulthood.
Thank you.
When he is ready, he will know.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Okay.
I'm not getting. Man, I'm 28.
All right, so Ron, what do you think, Ron? Let's get Ron's opinion.
Yes,
would you give your girlfriend keys to your place?
One thing that I do know about a woman is they nosy as shit and they think they know everything. You wanna make them feel like they always right. So in saying that, if I feel as though I'm making her my girl, fiance, wife, I don't have no problem giving her my key. Because they're going to find a way to find out whatever they want to find out anyway. They're going to send you to the store while they over there. Tell I'm hungry. Go get me something to eat. Why you going to get something to eat? They looking all through your shit. So, I mean, it's the same thing, man. If I'm in love with somebody, I don't mind them having my key, man.
But I ain't in love with nobody.
But so let me say this. Apparently. I feel like women don't have to look through your shit if you don't give them reasons to look through your shit.
They are though. It's the natural. It's like breathing.
They're gonna do it regardless, bro.
It's like
not all women. Not all. Maybe the women you deal with. Now I can understand. I can understand why women look through y'all shit. I know you personally. But you know don't get on this motherfucker acting like Frico Suave. I know you personally.
I'm a good dude, though.
D, you a good dude, okay? But you want your wife to live somewhere else and don't have keys to your house? No, you're fucked up. Seriously. What I'm trying to say is, if you don't give a woman a reason to want to snoop through your shit and make her feel secure and make her feel like, oh, you really for me, action speaks louder than words. You can say shit, but if you're doing something totally different, of course that bitch going to give a little Sherlock Holmes.
But what if you never gave her a reason and she just started?
It's no reason that you're going to sit on this show, D, and tell me you didn't give that bitch a reason. You giving her a reason now that she watching. Because she can't wait till you come in that motherfucking house. For real, you giving her a reason now.
But look, though, right? Hey, Lonnie, look, if for any reason, like out of nowhere, because this happened before, like me and a person, just started off talking, whatever the case is. I was staying with my mom at the time. Or whatever the case is. This was way back, like when I was like 23,
right?
22. And I said, the girl was staying with me. I come home, I see my stuff been ransacked and different things like that. I guess somebody had came past the house, dropped past,
right?
A little female friend. I hadn't seen her in years. Long story short, the girl went through all my stuff and everything like that. And nothing was ever the same about that again.
Because she found shit, right?
Well, it was old stuff.
A lot of shit.
A lot of shit.
Listen, she found.
Okay, so this is my thing.
She found a letter that a girl wrote me when I was in jail before.
Okay, this is my thing. This is my thing too. When niggas say she found old shit, why are you bringing old shit in your new relationship? If it was something from the past, you shouldn't have it in your future.
But if it was already
Burn
there before
that
she even
shit.
came there, then what? I don't even know if she gonna last.
So let me tell you this.
Yeah.
Let me ask you a question. So you holding on to shit that other females gave you while you're in your new relationship?
What new relationship?
If you're in your new relationship, do you hold on to?
Then,
you don't even claim the shit you in right now. You fucked up. You know what? You need a counselor, and I can't be that motherfucker. Why? I can't be your counselor. No, I can't be your counselor for real because you're driving me nuts. Look, shit. Fuck. I'm ready to quit.
Nah, don't do that. Don't do that.
Good fucking night.
Hey, you, man, I've been making improvement though. Since I've been talking to you, I've been making improvement on myself though.
You have been making improvement, but what I'm asking you is this.
Where, bitch, where?
Do you bring your old past luggage into your newfound relationship? I'm talking about letters. I'm talking about panties that she may keep around. Shit like that you need to get rid of.
Oh yeah, now I have letters that from when I did time that people were sending me. I still have letters from them. Like, and they were from like a lot of different girls. Like I'm gonna say probably about anywhere from 10 to 11 females. And of course, you know, like I said, my son's my baby mother, she got offended by me keeping certain things. I didn't know that it was a problem. You know, I didn't want to throw stuff away. You know, these people who sent me this when I was in jail, you know, in my time when I really didn't have nobody or nothing like that. So I just kept the letters. It wasn't not for some sentimental reason or nothing like that. It was just, I just kept them. You know, it wasn't nothing like that. I don't see what she sees in them.
Right.
You know, she sees meaning behind that, behind me keeping it.
Yeah,
I don't.
That's probably the stuff that she found.
There is no attachment to them people.
That's probably the things that she
the
seen in the letters that probably made her feel some type of way. Point blank, period. This is my thing.
So I should throw them away.
Yes, you don't bring old baggage or luggage into your newfound relationship.
A real secure place to put them. How about that?
I think you should get away because a woman is Sherlock Holmes. She's going to find that shit.
I'm telling you.
She's going to find it. She's going to find it.
Get a P.O. box.
She's going to find that.
Yes.
She gonna find that too.
Yeah, just get rid of it.
My baby mother was vicious.
Get rid of it.
Right, thank you.
They vicious now. They don't, cause they back in the day they used to look in your inbox. They look at your emails and all that stuff now.
Yeah.
So it's like
anywhere where it's the inbox.
I tried to email somebody and she found that one time, so it was like, man, it was over for me.
No
That's
pin codes or nothing.
They know all. I'm telling you,
man. Yeah.
If you got a security code on your phone, you hiding some, I guess. That's what they say.
No, you got a security card. You can have a security code on your phone. That's because if you lose your phone, nobody will have access to your stuff.
That's how I see it.
Me and my dude, we have each other codes. Like we can put our thumbprint on each other's phone because it's nothing to hide when you really fuck with somebody. It's nothing to hide.
I didn't know you could do that.
Yeah,
I didn't know you had me.
My thumbprint and his thumbprint, both of our thumbprint work on each other's phone.
Okay.
It's nothing to hide when you love somebody. You know what I'm saying? It's nothing to hide.
And that's the stupidest shit.
You know if I'm in the shower one time, my phone ring, I can say, answer that. My text go up, I say, who's texting me? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. There's nothing wrong with that because you really love who you with. When you're not ready, don't play with people motherfucking feelings.
Right.
Don't play with people's feelings.
You're right.
If it's about a fuck, let her know up front. I just want fuck. See, life would be so much easier if you were so real.
I tell them that.
But I'm going to tell you why motherfuckers don't be real because they want to have their cake and eat it too.
Mm-hmm.
Come on,
if
man.
I be
you
real,
talking about women, look at me.
Like that.
Yeah, you talk about women. Say your shit, Sammy.
All I'm saying is, okay, don't take a person right to choose away from them.
Right.
Tell them the truth.
Right.
If you want to be with me, you want to be with me. You just want to be friends, You just want to fuck. We're going to fuck. But they don't tell the truth in fear of what you might choose to do once they tell the truth.
Because you talk about women are so this and women so that. Men can be very controlling. You know what I'm saying? They want to hold you, but not, and they want to hold you
while they do what they do.
They do what the fuck they want to do.
I've been guilty of
that.
that.
And that's not fair.
I've been guilty of that.
I know you. What about the female when y'all start off? You go over her house. The first night, y'all smash. You're smashing consistently for a long period of time. She wakes up and decides to say, so what are we doing?
Thank you. Please answer that. Because that's happened to me recently.
You that situation that you
over the years. That's right. She have the right to ask you, so what are we doing? Because she's giving you pussy day after day after day after day, which means that
from day one.
From day one.
So that's the understanding.
So when you start to make love to somebody, or when you start to fuck somebody, you're building a connection with them, regardless if you know it or not. It's an emotional connection when you start fucking somebody constantly. So she have the right. Women are very emotional, and women can easily fall attached to a man that constantly come to them for something, and they want to know what the fuck is that something that you keep coming here besides booty, because you're laying
sometimes
there,
that's
fucking,
it.
No, you're not gonna sit here and tell me that you're just fucking constantly and you just hit.
Yes.
And
hell yes.
I'm gonna tell you why.
I'm tell you why.
We're watching
because that's why we're gonna get it. That's why we're gonna get it.
That's the thing. That was my point. That was my point.
Feeding her shit in her head.
No. That was my point.
Just
you
like
never take on dates. You never. It's nothing but sex.
Yeah.
For a long period of time.
That means she's nothing to you.
Anything. That's just what it is.
Okay, even if you're not taking her out, you're having small, intimate conversation with her.
Right.
And small, intimate conversations is also a feud with her motherfucking emotions.
I agree.
That's what it is.
Because women are emotional.
Yeah, they're very emotional.
But they also know men are not.
But see, and that's why you have to be mostly upfront with a person.
Yeah.
You got to let her know, even before that shit starts,
right.
even before you fuck, look, I ain't interested in being your man. I ain't interested in taking you out. All I'm interested in is that booze.
I say it on
here. You can be, and that would give her enough time to make the decision if she want to fuck with you or not.
Right. And I've been guilty of that too. I reiterate that on several occasions, like without even saying it directly. I'd be like, man, I'm not even trying to, be in no relationship. I would say that on Facebook several times just to make sure that, okay, if anybody says for real, you seen it.
I seen it, but that probably was after the fact, after you did your damn thing. You ain't.
Nah, I ain't out here doing that. I'm not even, looking for real, man. That's how it is, though.
Listen, you talking nonsense. Even when she comes after y'all done fuck numerous times, and she say, well, what are we doing, Ron? And you be like, then say the shit that Lonnie said.
Mm-hmm.
This, and then she have a chance to wake up and be like, well, this is not what I want.
But I'm not going to fuck you no more.
But she didn't realize that the 16th time we fucked.
No, because I'm telling you the reason why she don't realize it the 16th time is because you're giving her.
She might think it's getting bigger.
How about saying?
But why is it always our fault?
Take you on a date. You met that man treat you like the woman you want to be treated before he fucks.
How about that?
That's what you need to be.
Because
a man gonna do what you allow him to do.
Yeah,
if you make that man, if that man ain't working and ain't doing none of this like he's supposed to be doing, and he treating you like shit, and you still giving him pussy, that's on you.
Yeah, I believe that too.
That is.
That's on you.
But if that's just giving you a sign when she says that her feelings are growing and she wants to know what we doing, baby, we just fucking and woo woo wah wah. And it is what it is. You can't do nothing but it's
the first thing, the most thing, what I'll say is it's just lack of communication on both parts when it comes to that point. It's lack of communication because sometimes women think like men. You know what I'm saying? Just like you want to fuck her, she just probably want to fuck you.
Yeah.
Now,
and then she be like, I'm tired of fucking you.
When it comes to constant routine, that means it's something else there besides fucking. Mm-hmm. So that's when the conversation comes up. So what are we doing?
So that's when the nature of the woman comes up. But she got to understand, a man don't think like that.
At all.
Right.
You give us that.
The problem is men don't think at all.
You're right.
Because if you think, you wouldn't be in the situations that you're in. Stop misleading people, and then you get mad when bitches spaz out. Because you're playing with people fucking feelings.
Question, though. Because I disagree with that. Because I've had several situations in my past where as though we tried to establish what it was going to be at first. And then because we kept getting intimate or kept fucking or whatever you want to call it, you know what I'm saying? Their feelings get caught or get involved. And they be like, okay, now they're ready to be in a relationship. But that was never a part of the agree, or that was never part of what we talked about or nothing. So now we've been doing this, not even not even just for a year or for years. You've been doing this for years. And now all of a sudden, okay, now it's a problem all of a sudden. I understand now. If you want to find you a boyfriend or you want to be in a relationship, that's fine. But if you can't expect me to realize that you want to be in one with me just because we're having sex, though. Mm-hmm. And I done had so many arguments and issues over that. You know what I'm saying? With people in my past because of that. And it's like, my thing is, I don't know when you're ready to be in a relationship. Because my thing is, you want me to be like, okay, yeah, man, what's up, boo? That's not the type of dude that I am. I'm not sentimental like that. You know, some people, you know, what's up, man? What we doing, baby? You know, woo, that's how they do.
Right.
That's not what I always do. So it's like, with me, I wind up finding late at the end. Just like how you just said, like, you should talk and all that stuff in the beginning. I don't necessarily always, you know, we don't get to that point.
Right.
Because we get into that argument before we can get to that point. Right. Because we've been fucking so long and we haven't made no progress to nothing.
Right.
So, you know that.
But you know what? Another thing that's a problem with relationships like yours, D, is the simple fact that, you know what I'm saying, you don't communicate, but your action speaks louder than your words. Because you may say you don't want to be in a relationship with her, but you treat her like she's your girl. Like, for an example, you're a caller, where you at? If it's just about the fuck, why are you concerned? Who you talking to? Where you been all day?
I don't do that.
Those are signs, but some guys do. Yeah. Those are signs of a guy that's treating a girl that he says just about a fuck like she's your girl. So your actions start confusing her. That's why those conversations come up like, so what are we doing?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's why those conversations come up like that. See,
that
men
booty
are
is there
not
for them.
vocal. It'd be better if guys was vocal like that. Guys are not vocal. They sit down, they'll be a motherfucking mute all day. You'll be a mute all day, but your actions, you'll be like, man, I've been calling you a caller 5 times. I've been calling you all day, but this is just a girl you want to fuck. You know what I'm saying? I've been calling you all day. Man, what you doing? This. Then you start asking her to do shit for you, like she your girl. Like, can you do my resume? Can you do this? So it confuses her. You know what I'm saying? It confuses her. Like, if we just about to fuck, why does nigga treat me like I'm his bitch?
Yeah, I see.
So that's where those conversations come up.
Yeah, I'm guilty of that. I'm guilty of that.
Yeah, I know you're guilty of it. I know you're guilty of it.
It's been time. It's been time.
Y'all fucking with my bitches.
Hold on.
See, no.
Something Judy don't do.
I haven't done that in a while, though.
Bitches. I'm a fight for my bitches on this show.
I haven't done that in a while. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not, like I said, I'm not that type.
Whatever, remember what you just said now. Again, the last show when we was all on it together, when Ron was here, you was on the other side. It was the girl that you wanted to be in a relationship with, but she didn't want to. Run it back.
What, Rihanna?
No, it wasn't Rihanna.
That was it. I don't want to be.
It wasn't Rihanna. This when we was talking about the relationship thing. It was me, you, Ron. It was all of us on the show.
Right.
And you wanted to go further with the girl, but she didn't want
to.
So
back in the day?
Feel?
Oh, yeah, back in the day. Oh, yeah. Because I was confused.
And you didn't communicate then either. Then you tried
I don't never communicate. That's the thing. I don't talk.
Like, but that's a problem.
I know, it is. It is. Because my thing is like, I'm not the person that's going to check up on a person. Or I might say, how you doing? How's your day going? Or something like that. But I don't give a fuck who you fucking. I don't care who you talk to. That's not my business. Because especially if you're my girl, and anybody that was my girl in the past can tell you this. As far as checking up on you, I don't do that type of stuff because if you don't want to know, don't go searching.
Right.
Because if a nigga find out that his girl sleeping around, it might be some problems. So I just choose not to go searching.
Right.
I don't want to know.
Right.
So that's why, like you said again, that communication part. Yeah, but that was
communication.
The reason why you don't want to go searching is because you don't want her to go searching for you.
No, I don't care. Okay. I just don't want to. I don't want to know what she got going on. I don't care.
I was communicating with her and just checking. It's between y'all. It's not about catching her and who she's with or who she might be with. It's not about that. It's about you keeping up and being attentive to your girl. Right. That's what it's about.
If you had one.
That's what we saying. That's what we saying hypothetically, because clearly you don't.
Okay, but what we're not about to do is keep going back and forth with D because he has issues that we can't figure out. You know, he need medicine that we can't find. You know, you got to go to Africa to find your shit, okay? You need some monkey blood. I don't know what you need, but we don't have it. But good girlfriends, thank you so much for tuning in today. I hope the show was great for you guys. I'm sorry you got a little rowdy in this bitch.
Oh, yeah, it's a Wednesday special edition.
I'm so glad that you tuned in today. I love y'all so much. Thank you you for always supporting the Good Morning Bitch Show.
Yes.
We will see you next time on our regular schedule. We won't be here tomorrow, but we will pick up on next Tuesday and next Thursday at 11 o'clock. Thank you so much, good girlfriends. We appreciate and love y'all. And remember to always subscribe to our YouTube channel and look for us every Tuesday and Thursdays at 11 o'clock. Love y'all. See y'all later. We gotta go, bitch.
Woo!
Yes.